Okay, this is Harold's Prog Rock Show part 4. As you probably know, the rule is one album per band or artist. So today we start with Barclay James Harvest with the double disc live tapes. And on this album are the best songs from the 70s altogether on a double disc live tapes. Then we go to Angel, United States of America. I will talk about the first album. The first album is self-titled. It's this album on the double disc. The second album is also on this one, Helluva Band. But the first album, especially with the song Tower, which is famous, is very good. And I recommend the first album, self-titled, Angel. Then we go to Uriah Heep, Salisbury. This album is from 1970. And on this album is a long song, the song Salisbury, which is 20 minutes long and very melodic, progressive, powerful. It's a joy to listen to Salisbury from Uriah Heep. And we go to Dire Straits. This is their best album. It's called Love Over Gold. And it's very good. In fact, we have Telegraph Road, which is 14 minutes long. And we have Private Investigations, almost 7 minutes long. The leader of band is Mark Knopfler. And this is, I think, their best album. Then we go to Belgium. In Belgium, we have a band called Now. They stopped playing music in the beginning of the 90s. They made this album. The album is called Spheres, and Now is influenced by Yes, and especially the albums Close to the Edge and Going for One. They you can hear the influences of those Yes albums on this CD from Now. Spheres on the Musea label. We go to another album from the Musea label that's called from the Dutch Belgian band Flight, and the album is called Dawn Dancer 1979. Very good. Then we go to Italy, Goblin. It's a long album title. I will try to speak about this album. Il Fantastico Viaggio del Bagarozza Mark. The journey from Bagarozza Mark. And it's a good album from Goblin. And Goblin made several albums in the 70s which are soundtracks in horror movies. But this is not a soundtrack. This is a normal studio album, and it's very nice. Then we go to GTR or Guitar. GTR is a band with Steve Howe from Yes and Asia, and Steve Hackett also on guitar from Genesis. Best track on this album is The Hunter, but all tracks are good. The production is from another Yes man called Jeff Downs, the keyboard player from Yes, on the Drama album and We Can Fly From Here, the Fly From Here album. Then we go to the Jadis from England, and this is their first album, More Than Meets the Eye, and it's very melodic, very powerful, and I can recommend this album from the beginning of the 90s. Then we go to Italy, Mangala Valles. and the album is called Lycanthrope, and one of the singers of PFM is on this album, the singer from Chocolate Kings and Jetlag. Okay, let's move on. Then we go to Manfred Mann's Earth Band, and the album is called The Roaring Silence, and this is their best albums. In fact, all albums from the 70s are good, but this is the best one, with Blinded by the Light, a famous single from this album. And go to Italy. La Maciera di Sera. It's a gatefold sleeve, La Maciera di Sera. And the album is called The Gates of Tomorrow. It's also available in an Italian version, and then it's called La Porta del Domani. And in fact, it's the successor from an album by another band called La Orme with Valona e Serona. So that's really special that La Maciera di Sera made a successor to that early 70s album from La Orme. Very good music, very progressive. Then we go to Klaatu. On this disc we have two albums, the first one and the second one. And I will recommend the second one. The album is called Hope. And this one, yes, Hope, from 1977. It is very powerful, very melodic, and really great. Especially on the song The Loneliest of All Creatures. The rest of the songs from Hope are also very good. Then we go to the Netherlands with Other Size, and the album is called Moondrive. This is the one with all the songs on it. So in total there are 8 studio tracks. There are different versions from this album, but I can recommend the version with all studio tracks. 8 tracks on this album. Other Size, Moondrive. And the album starts with a Porsche 911 was driving away with a beautiful sound from that car. Then we go to the Alan Parsons Project. It's called iRobot. Their best album, very melodic, nice songs on it, great to hear. Then we go to Belgium, Mind Games, Active in a Play, very powerful songs on this one, and I can recommend this album, Actors in a Play from Mind Games. Then we go to France, the 70s. This is the first album from Typhoon. It's self-titled, and when you like keyboard solos and guitar solos, you definitely have to listen to this one, because there are some nice guitar solos on this one from France. Yes? Okay, then we go to Talk Talk. Mark Hollis, the singer of the group, has sadly passed away. This is their best album. It's called The Color of Spring, with the single Life's What You Make It. Then we go to Toto, very famous band, and I prefer this album, Falling in Between. A very powerful album, great songs, very melodic. You can listen to this one. Then we go to Japan, and the album is from a band called Outer Limits, and the album is titled The Scene of Pale and Blue. The title track is 22 minutes long and has all changes in structures and melodies, and it's very powerful. Outer Limits, the scene of pale and blue. Okay, this is number 120, and I hope you enjoyed the show, Harold's Prog Rock Show. See you next time. Okay, bye. Thank you for listening.